Hi, and welcome back to another video of mine. In this video, I'll be showing you an amazing DDoS protection service called Arvoris. So it's pretty much a premium DDoS protection service where they provide services starting for just $10 a month. They do have Anycast support as well. So that's a pretty great feature speaking from my personal experience. So I'll be showing you the whole setup on how to set up the DDoS protection service and how to connect it to your custom domain through Cloudflare in a way that you'll be able to understand everything. So let's get started. Alright, so let's just go to the browser now. So right now I'm going to try to connect to this particular Minecraft server. So the first thing you need to do is you need to copy the IP, because as you can see it's not a numeric IP and it's actually characters. So to achieve the numeric IP I have to open command prompt and I can proceed to ping it. So just make sure that you actually remove the port. And once you do that, you'll get the IP. So once you've copied the IP, alright, so let's start the setup process by deploying a server. So make sure you have a plan, or else you can purchase it from them directly. I don't think I've already showed you the plans. So if you're curious about the plans, as I mentioned, they have a plan starting from just $10 a month, and they also have plans such as Essential and Value. So you can compare the plans here, as you can see, as they have different limits in networks and backends. So I currently have the Value plan, which I'll be using to showcase the protection service. So now let's continue with the process. So let's start by entering the name of the server. So I'll be entering Arvoris server. So now the next step would be to add a domain. So I have a domain called PaperMC.club. But for this video, I'll be adding a subdomain for it. So it will be Arvoris.club. So do know that you can also add additional domains to your Minecraft server here. So it could be something like a different TLD or a different subdomain and such. But as I only have one domain, I'll not be adding another domain. So the next step would be to add the backend. So at the starting of the process, if you remember, I actually pinged the character domain to get the numeric domain. So I can just go ahead and click add backend. So I can just go ahead and paste the IP address, and then following by that I can paste the port as well, the port being 3010. And also make sure you have enabled proxy protocol, no matter if you're running a standalone server or a proxy network. So now you can go to the anti-bot section. The recommended value is actually 10 connections per second. So let's just set that. And you can also block connections from username with invalid rejects, and you can proceed to the messages page. You can leave it as it is, or if you want to completely white label it to your Minecraft server, maybe you could do something like PaperMC, but that's up to you. I'm going to leave the rest of it as it is. I'm not going to touch that. So now I can click done, because I'm done setting up all the 5 sections. So once I'm done that, I'll receive a particular value here, which I need to create a CNAME record on. So now I can go to my Cloudflare page here, which I'm using to manage my DNS records. So the initial record you will see when trying to add a record will be the A record. But what you need to do is you need to select the CNAME record. Once you're done with that, make sure the name slot matches the subdomain slot which you entered while deploying the server on the Arvoris control panel. So that being said, this was my subdomain, and the target would be the value which I just copied. And also make sure to disable the proxy status, because you do not require that. Now proceed to click save. So once you're done with that, you can go back to the dashboard. As you can see, the server is active over here. So now you can proceed to join the server. So let's type the domain which I just entered. Okay, so when this happens, you actually need to whitelist certain IPs listed on the documents page on the Arvoris website. So let's just go back to the documents over here, and as you can see, there are certain IPs that you need to whitelist. So when that happens, you need to whitelist them on your server. But if it's a game server, make sure to contact your provider and ask them to whitelist this for you. It's also possible that you might have entered wrong details while setting up your Minecraft server on the control panel, which is actually the case with us. So let's go back to the dashboard and enter a server, and let's go to the backend and let's update the port, because the port was actually 3100. So I'm done with that, and I can just click save. And last but not least, you actually need to go to the paper server, then go to config, then go to paper global, then search for protocol. And once you have found proxy protocol, make sure to enable it, because you need it enabled to join the server. So now let's try to join the server again. And as you can see, I am back in the Minecraft server. So this is pretty much how the system works. You go through a simple setup, and then once you're done, you can join through your custom domain, which protects your Minecraft server. So now if anyone tries to attack your server, you're safe. So that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more similar content. See ya.